Well, I want to welcome you to the 29th lesson. It is hard to believe that we are almost at the end. And I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who's contributed, made comments, that's been engaged and involved through social media and emails and even the private messages that you all sent me. It's been a great honor and privilege to walk you through this lesson through the Overcomer's Journal. And I just want to say one more time, we appreciate all that you've done to help this be such a successful campaign. And so with that being said, I think it'd be a good transition to go into this lesson today. We're talking about overcoming the pressure of perfectionism. How do you rescue yourself from unrealistic expectations? That's a great question. You know, I really do appreciate the overachievers in my life, those people that I can look to and know they're going to get the job done. You may be an overachiever. I like to think on some levels I am, some levels I'm not, but some things I really put my best effort forward. And those kind of people really, they move society. They accomplish great things. We entrust those kinds of people with great responsibilities because we know at the end of the day they're able to accomplish that which we want them to accomplish. One of the issues, though, with those who seek to become overachievers is the issue of perfectionism. And perfectionism is this belief that anything less than perfect is really not acceptable, or anything less than perfect is an absolute failure. And that can be a miserable way to live, and it's not the way that God intends for us to live our lives. You know, perfectionists really are idealists. They see things only as they ought to be and never really enjoy things as they currently are. You know, there's three main facets of perfectionists and perfectionism. The first one is this self-imposed facet of it, where the individual themselves places unrealistic expectations or standards on their life. They think things of themselves that really very difficult to achieve or obtain. And then once it's realized that they can't reach that standard or reach that mark, they become miserable in their life. And so instead of enjoying the moment, instead of really being in the here and the now, they're always looking idealistically to something better or something more and never really can find the peace and contentment in the present moment. And then there's this other facet, which is what I call others-oriented. You know, it's the idea that you assign impractical standards on other people. And when those people can't achieve those standards, then you dismiss them as not being valuable in your life. And a lot of times when that's the case, those relationships become strained, they become indifferent, they become less than perfect. And so that's difficult in a family setting, that's difficult in a work environment. It's when we impose an idealistic way of living upon others that we really can't achieve ourselves. And then finally, not just this others imposed and this self-imposed, but finally this society or societal oriented perfectionism. It's the concept where you believe that society is imposing a strict and certain way of living upon you, and you feel the pressure no matter what culture or context that you're in, whether it be church, whether it be your immediate family, whether it be, again, your work environment. No matter what societal setting you're in, you feel like you're just not good enough. You know, perfectionism can really make us miserable. And maybe if you deal with that, I want to give you a message today that might be an encouragement to you. And here it is. You are not God. And I know that might be shocking to some people, but the truth is there's only one God and you are not Him. And so what we have to do is rely on the perfection of Christ, the holiness of Christ, the righteousness of Christ. And when we place ourselves in His perfect grace and allow for hiccups and mistakes and failures and rely solely upon His perfection, it's then we can become more like Christ and overcome the pressure that bears upon us all, this pressure of perfectionism. Now, go and have a great day, even if it's less than perfect, and we'll see you again tomorrow.